What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Nattybaps along Shabazz TV for part 2 of the ranking the NFL starting quarterbacks for the 2023 NFL season. How you feeling? How you feeling, Shabazz? How you feeling, Shabazz?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good, man. Feeling blessed, man.
Feeling blessed as always. And again, hey, it's our opinion. Again, to the opinions, right? Like, who knows? So, but before we actually resume the tier list, please drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's get right. Hold on. So we resume with Justin Herbert. My guy, your guy, our guy. If you hate Justin Herbert, my new Acho, what's wrong with you? You don't deserve a voice on TV. He's elite. I believe he's elite. Now, devil's advocate / how is he elite if he blew a 28-point lead in the playoffs? Okay, he did. His team did. Conservative play calling aside, similar to the Matt Ryan situation. Oh, Matt Ryan blew 28-3. That's just hilarious because he made bad throws. He just made. Justin Herbert didn't necessarily do anything right. They didn't do anything wrong either. It wasn't necessarily all his fault, but he did get the 28-point lead. So in order to blow it, he had to be great. And I think outside of that one blemish, he's great. And hopefully the Chargers stay healthy enough. And this is an ongoing saga with the Chargers. Every year, can the Chargers get healthy? Can they stay healthy? Can they make that leap? They always say yes, potentially. But who knows? I think with the new offensive coordinator, I think with them getting my guy, Quentin Johnston from TCU, I think he's gonna. I mean, he's already elite, but I think he's gonna enter the top, like even top 4, top 3 quarterbacks in the league. But I think he's elite, and if you disagree, we can fight when I see you. Word.
I got nothing else to say. You got it. I feel like Justin Herbert is that guy. We are pro Herbert. We pro Herbert on this side. On this channel, we pro Herbert. We will not tolerate the Justin Herbert slander, social media quarterback slander. No. Hell no. All right. So now
the guy that we're not pro.
All right. So this is tough. Because this was the Hackett Packet, Fade Russ. We hit all the time. You wanted some money last season. I faded you. That's just recency bias, though. Right? I think he had a bad season due to the fact that he kind of overrated himself a little bit and the coaching. Coaching matters. But now you got Sean Payton, who is behind Andy Reid, I'd say the second best offensive mind in the game. You might say Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, and Sean Payton all in that second tier, right? It's kind of hard to mess up. If you stick to his game plan and stop trying to cook before you burn your kitchen down again, I might say you're above average. But for right now, you're on the end of average because you got to prove to me that you can be above average. You're not elite anymore. You're not that anymore. Can you be above average? Yes. But I need to see it. I got to see it before I believe it. I'm not going to lie.
It's crazy how a year and a half changes things. Because 2 years ago, if you said, Russell Wilson's average, you get looked at like, huh? What are you talking about? But his fading weeks in Seattle, he had a broken thumb and whatever. But his weeks, like last couple games in Seattle, was shaky at best. And then the whole smoking packet, like all that situation last year. A year and a half in football years, time is like, what have you done for me lately? But we're going to give him the respect and say it was Nathaniel Hackett. And we're going to put him in average. But if he has a repeat performance with my coach, then we got to start looking at, is Russell Wilson the guy? And did Denver make a mistake in signing him for so much? Because, again, Seattle looking like they stole. They got the robbery of the century. And we're gonna talk about their quarterback later on in the video. But it's like, damn, like Russell, get it together. Yeah, Sierra, get it together. Next, we got a guy who was hurt for most of the season last year. He's a Super Bowl champ, Matthew Stafford. From when last healthy, above average seems apropos. But he got hurt. And it literally had like a back contusion. Like it was like, is he gonna play again? Back, neck. It looked bad. It was like wondering if like there's reports coming out. Is he gonna retire? Like what's gonna happen? He's coming back strong. And I want to keep it in respect to say he's above average. You can win the Super Bowl with him. You definitely can. He's done it already. Him and Cooper Kupp are electric. But I'm concerned that there's nothing else. But we're not rating teams, we're not rating the systems around them. Strictly quarterback play, he's definitely above average. Yeah. Last time when healthy, definitely above average.
I agree with that. I co-sign. I feel like we gotta see him healthy again. And this season we'll be like, all right, if you have a bad season, then we have to definitely
talk about it. Like,
dial it back on the hype train. But we both have been fans of his forever since he was in Detroit. So it's like, all right, you finally got that notoriety. You got a championship. We love you now. You are awesome. All right, let's see if we could continue that success. Because you have Cooper Kupp. So if you got Cooper Kupp, you can do big things. You know what I'm saying? Mac Jones.
Mac Daddy Jones.
It's hard to wrap my arms around him. It is very hard. You're better than Brock. You're better than Sam Howell. Right? You're not bad. But you're like, if you're like as close as bad can get, because you had a good first year and a very shaky second year. Very shaky. So it's but like I see that you can make all the throws. Not well, but you can make them. It's hard to wrap my arms around the kid where like your offense does hold you back sometimes because you had a DC as your OC and all that. So I'm gonna give you a pass. But if you have if you sign D-Hop and you still have a bad season, then I'm not like, yeah, you're a backup, you're bad, you're not a vibe. But I'm gonna give you a slight break because of the fact that you had your DC as your OC. It was just a whole difference. It was a whole clusterfuck that you had last year. So I'm gonna give you a pass on that. So I'm gonna say you're average.
I can argue bad. But you mentioned he's as close as bad can get last year. It's like this ranking is also it's like so weird. Like there's no strict criteria. There's not like, hey, are we rating you based off last year? Are we rating you based off the future? Your legacy? Like what's going on? I think he's bad. I don't think he's good. But I can again, the average or bad tier is just like that's what we're debating. We're not debating above average, and he's not an unknown because we know we have 2 years of film on him. But this is again, you mentioned it just now. He had a DC as an OC, and they didn't really have anybody. If he gets D-Hop and he has Juju now, it's one of those things. Okay, like they're starting to build something around him. They have a solid offensive line too. So it's one of those things like they're starting to build around him, and he's still on his rookie deal. But man, to think that he was above Justin Fields, like it's one of those. Okay, boom. Look at the guys in this draft, except for Trey Lance. Trevor Lawrence made the leap. Justin Fields made the leap. Mac Jones seems to have regressed, or at least relative to his peers.
You know what it was? It was more so they were saying he had the highest ceiling. No, the highest
floor.
Highest floor ever. He was NFL ready. But the ceiling to take that next step, he didn't have it. So he was the most pro ready out of everyone, But after like the first couple of years, you would see the distinction between everyone else and him.
And
I think we're seeing it now. But we got to give him that slack. The fact that he did have a DC as his OC.
Yeah, so put him back in that. Put him back in that.
No, we're going to leave him bad. We're going to leave him bad. And then we could revisit this in the future, maybe. And then be like, all right, cool. Like, you were still shaky. I'm going to keep you here. You're here, sir. All right. Anthony Richardson is an unknown. Complete unknown.
Complete unknown.
Talk like raw prospect, like or in terms of like raw ability and potential, he has it. But it's like we don't know because you haven't. This is the first record we got too. We don't know.
Well, if you watch his tape from Florida, so I started watching more college football. Shout out to my boy Corbett. I started watching more college football with him, and like you seen him flash on the screen, and you see that damn, this guy he makes mistakes, and that's fine. Like he's reckless a little bit. He's got that John Elway, Brett Favre in him. Well, he'll throw it, and it'll look like damn. Is it gonna get picked or is it gonna be a fantastic play? I wish I had the highlight ready, but it was like him. It was like the first week of the season, and he's like running around, like he broke mad tackles and was like still found the way to get to the ball. And I was like, damn, this guy is nice. And the reason why, the Colts at 4 was like, yo, we not letting him slide. Everyone's Will Levis this, Will Levis this, Will Levis not. They're like, yo, we gonna get this guy. We're gonna get our guy, and I think Anthony Richardson will win. It's kind of similar to the floor versus ceiling thing. Potential off the charts. But is he NFL ready at week 1? No, but he's an unknown, rightfully spotted, and I'm excited for him. I'm excited to see him in the Colts. Not against the Saints, a couple in week 9, but outside of that, hopefully he does good things. The 16 other games, you feel me? Next was Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, no worries on God be Spain, man. This dude is top 2, man. He top 2 right now, man. He got it. He got that shit on, son. Like bro, I feel like what's known don't gotta be explained.
What's known don't gotta be explained. Can we just jump? I don't know where Mahomes is at, but hey.
Hold on.
Mahomes. Oh, I see. He's fourth in. Mahomes is the GOAT right now. I don't have damn it. My jersey's all over there. It's fine. He's number 1. He's top 2, not 2. What's known don't gotta be explained. Shout out to oh my god, it was hilarious.
Bro.
You see, okay, so for those who don't or not inclined what's going on, you guys already locked in. So They asked Joe Burrow in the locker room, hey, who do you think is the best quarterback in the league? Joe Burrow said Patrick Mahomes. He said Patrick Mahomes who? Right, cool, right? Then they asked Jamar Chase the same question. And he said, oh, it's Joe Burrow, right? He's Joe Burrow, boom. And he's like, oh, Joe Burrow said Pat. And Jamar Chase said Pat who? And I'm like, oh, okay. He liked that. And then they revealed the rings just a couple days ago. And then Patrick Mahomes captioned it by saying, that's who, with him with his 2 rings. And I'm like, damn, he cold.
That boy cold.
Pat Mahomes is cold, man. What's known don't got to be said. He's the greatest quarterback right now. He's the only quarterback, fun fact, with 2 rings currently, which is insane to think. But hey, he gonna do his thing. I'm hey, that's my guy. That's my guy. I got the jersey on right now, but that's my guy.
All right. Now we got Kirk Thuggins, bro. Yo,
what you gonna say? That's your guy.
That's my guy. Right? It's tough because of the fact he's not. I don't think he's average. 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins is the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie. 1 p.m. If you got him at a 1 p.m., he's gonna have 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and possibly a W. But again, it's easy to look good when you have arguably the best receiver in the league in Justin Jefferson. Can he make the throws? Yes. Can you trust him to win a playoff game or a prime time or a Super Bowl game? No. So that definitely, when the light shines the brightest, can you step up and be a guy? No. He's shown that. Or can he win you a random 1 p.m. game? He definitely can. But when it gets to 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock, Monday night, Sunday night, Saturday night, hey, man, it's tough. It's tough because he makes the mistakes like a rookie. He'll revert back and he shrinks when you want him to shine the most. So for that, I got to put you at average because you have your capabilities of being above average, but you just don't hit that mark every single time. So inconsistent. He's the most inconsistent quarterback in the league.
Yeah. There, two things. One, we're not talking about the team because you know how I feel about the Vikings. Fuck the Vikings. We're talking about the quarterback. I don't know if you've seen it, but you know there's like an Andy Dalton line. That's like the peak of mediocrity. Andy Dalton. It's like, are you above the line or you're below the line? There's a Kirk Cousins line too. I think now Kirk Cousins is that demarcation of like, are you good? Because Kirk Cousins, I'm not gonna say he's bad. I'm not gonna say he's trash. No. He's a solid NFL starter. Are you below that line or are you above it? I think Kirk Cousins is the pinnacle of average. And we're going to talk about the team, you know. Dude, he can throw the yards, he has all the stats. Playoffs. Wins. They had 13-4 with a negative point differential. But we're not talking about the fact. We're talking about the team. Talking about the quarterback. I just believe he's average. And there's a guy we're about to talk about right now. Am I biased because I sit around Bears fans so much? Yes. Justin Fields, dude,
he got that.
He's got that dog in him, bro. Now the Bears sucked last year. Cool. That defense was absolute shit. Cool. What I want him above average. Justin Fields, he's gonna take the NFL by storm. He's not gonna win MVP. He might. I don't know if there's a comeback play. No, he's not. He's a third-year player. He's got what Kyler Murray was supposed. He's bigger than Kyler. He's what Kyler Murray. Like if Kyler Murray was bigger, Justin Fields would be it. Justin Fields, he's athletic as hell. Now that they starting, use your legs, get open, make a play. Justin Fields is playmaker-wise top 5. 2, can make all the throws. He just has no receivers. Now he has DJ Moore. Offensive line, ass. But they drafted guys. They're getting a team around Justin Fields. I truly believe he's gonna show the world that he's top 10. And he's almost elite. I think he's better than a lot of the guys on this list already. Not on above average tier. Again, he hasn't proven anything yet. But Justin Fields, as you said, as I said, he's got that dog in him. Shout out to my boy Corbett, man. Like, I'm excited to be watching Bears game. Who said that? Who would say, I'm excited to watch Bears games? Nobody says that except for because they have Justin Fields. Justin Football Fields, if you will. And, dude, he's him. He's him. Timothy. He's not elite yet, but he's approaching that. And he's going to continue to improve. And with the weapons around him, you're going to be like, damn. Like, Bears might have a solid record. You're like, okay, MVP potentially. They will try to put somebody else next to Mahomes, as always. But I think Justin Fields is him, man. And I'm excited as hell to talk about him, but he's him. I
agree. Yo, you got me excited. So I'm like, ooh, they're talking about. I was like, hold on. I feel like, bro, all he needs is just the support. Once he gets the support from the front office with drafting guys, offensive line in particular, because he got Cole Kmet. Where you from?
Notre Dame.
You know what I'm saying? He can make all the throws. DJ Moore and him, bro, like literally what his year 2 was basically a Josh Allen running all over the place. You saw him flash all over the screen. But once he got Diggs, he got into that next level. He got DJ Moore, who is borderline top 10. His route tree is impeccable. He can make all the catches and all that. He's going to elevate Justin Fields to a level that not a lot of people are ready for. Darren Orlovsky said he can have a sneaky MVP season, but the Bears, they probably just won't win enough games because their defense sucks. But the fact that, he is probably the top 5 quarterback in the conference because the NFC has the weaker in terms of quarterback play. So you're top 5 with room to improve. Hey, man, go crazy, my brother. Go crazy, man. Yo, me and you made me on the Justin Fields hype train, man. Shout out to Corbett. We got CJ Stroud, who again rookie, but I have faith in him. He's gonna win. He's not gonna be dog shit. Like the Texans aren't gonna be dog shit this year, probably because of their defense. But they got dogs. They got dogs. D'Amico Ryans is gonna be like, they got Dalton Schultz, they got CJ Stroud, Will Anderson. Like they got people. Foundations, and you're gonna see flashes. You're gonna see highs and lows, like any other rookie. So again, same thing with Bryce Young. If we can get there, Got you. Oh, yeah, same thing. Bryce Young, highs and lows. People think the Panthers gonna make the playoffs, which they're not. But they will win some games.
Oh yeah,
they'll be competitive. There's a season prop. If you got FanDuel, I'll put you on right now because I just did it. I didn't do it. I gotta do it next week or something like that. But for the Panthers to score a touchdown every game is like plus 500, bro. They could score a touchdown every game because they have Adam Thielen, Miles Sanders, Bryce Young, Terrence Marshall. They have people. They have players.
Tommy Tremble, Notre Dame. So.
Notre Dame. They still got a great defense. So it's like they're not gonna be bad.
They're not going to be bad. Again, I'm a Saints fan. Of course, everyone knows that. Literally have a Saints fan behind me. It's one of those things where, I talk shit about, a lot of my NFC South teams. Cool. And Shabazz, hand to God, I've said this every single time I played the Panthers. Every time we talked about the Panthers, offense, trash. Defense, respect. That defense, I can't talk shit about. That defense carries them most of the time. Hey, against your Ravens.
Yeah, it kept it close.
They came hella close because that defense is legit. It's just one of those things where I'm like, damn, as a rookie, it's an unknown. It was great at Alabama. And Alabama does run a pro-ready offense. They have pros everywhere in the offense, but can it translate? I think it might, but I think, the Saints still run a division. But speaking of running the conference, we talked about top 5 in the conference with Justin Fields. The best quarterback in the NFC conference is Jalen Hurts. He's elite. He took that leap that everyone's like, cool. And you talked about it with Josh Allen. You get a guy who's on a rookie deal / you don't know much about him. Get him a dynamic playmaker in AJ Brown and see what happens. Well, he has 2 in Smith and Brown. So it's damn, you got 2 dogs in the wide receiver position and offensive line. Shout out to Jason Kelsey, the New Heights podcast. They got dogs everywhere. Defensively, when I talk about defense, talk about offensively. Philly, they played a soft-ish schedule, but they beat the teams who was in front of them. They showed up and pounded the rock, and Jalen Hurts made so many throws. There's a reason why he was second in MVP voting. There's a reason. Because, again, he took that leap that we was like, yo, can he do it? And now we talk about Justin Fields having that. Who knows crazy? You had the Josh Allen leap, the Jalen Hurts leap. If you have that kind of leap, I think you're not a stickler, but you're consistent. You're like, can he do it again? I'm saying he's elite, but I'm taking the words out of your mouth. I apologize. But you're probably like, can he do it again? But if he does, there's no questions. Can he win the Super Bowl potentially? Maybe. Oh, hey, he almost did. He outplayed Mahomes. And that's something that, damn, he outplayed Mahomes and he still lost. Now Mahomes is the GOAT in this generation, but it's damn, he outplayed Mahomes. He was fantastic in the Super Bowl. I think he's going to continue it. And there's that. AJ Brown and him, they have that connection that's going to last for a while.
Yeah, man. So it's not he's a special case because I am more for do it again. But when you second in MVP voting, You smashed the Giants. You smashed the 49ers. Granted, the quarterback got injured, but he still cooked the defense, though. Like, the defense got cooked. The best defense in the league got cooked. And he didn't shrink in the Super Bowl. Like you say, he outplayed Mahomes in the Super Bowl. But unfortunately, Mahomes is that guy. So it's like, feel me? Everyone was like, it was a Nick McTuck game the whole game. 3 rushing touchdowns, a couple passing touchdowns. Like, he tried. He definitely carried the team. I believe he'll do it again because the NFC is not good. Quarterback clashes, you're winning that almost every single game.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, if you just continue to elevate, bro, another All-Pro, maybe an MVP this season. It's not gonna happen, but just elevating and continue to get better and better and better, make more throws and make things easier for your team. He has potential to be great. We gotta see it again, but yeah, he's elite. He's elite. I wouldn't put him better than Herbert or Burrow, but right now he's the top 4. He's the 4th best quarterback in terms of here. Will it change in the next video? You gotta find out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tap in with us. But
here's a big look. If you haven't seen it, got the top 4. That's solidified for now. Who knows? Anyone stick out to you right now? Shabazz, sorry. Anyone stick out to you? Just like, maybe we should move on a little bit before we continue with the next video.
The Mac Jones thing, I'm still shaky on it. I feel like he could easily be average, but I'm gonna keep him at bad. He has to prove. He has to prove it that he's an average, and hey, even above average, who knows? But right now, you're a backup. If you're in bad, you borderline backup quarterback. So let's see him improve before we change. But right now, he's bad.
I think the Kyler Murray from the last video. Well, for the last part, we'll move guys around, but that's part 2. Hey, the NFL got 32 teams. We're trying to get as many done as possible, but hey, we don't want to take them too much of your time. But again, ladies and gentlemen, that's part 2. Final part coming soon. I'm Nattybaps. That's Shabazz TV. Remember, please subscribe if you're new, tell a friend, and we'll see you guys next time with part 3 of the tier list of the NFL quarterbacks heading into 2023 season. Peace.